Welcome. Before you begin this meditation, take a few moments to get settled in. You might even pause this recording and come back when you're ready. Choose how you would like to be for the next 30 minutes or so. You might choose to lay down or find a comfortable seated position, utilizing any props you might have like pillows or blankets so that you can find relative ease. Get as comfortable as possible and settle. Take a deep breath and release. Begin to focus simply on your breath. Notice when you're breathing in. Notice as you're breathing out. Let yourself experience and be aware of the sensations of breathing. As you breathe, begin to internally recite breath in as you breathe in and breath out as you breathe out. Following the pattern of your breathing, breath in, breath out. And using this simply as a tool to keep you present and here with your own breathing. In and out. In and out. Let the wording fade. The next breath you take in, let it be deep and full. Hold your breath in at the top. Let your breath go with a sigh from your mouth. Take one more just like that, breathing in fully, holding air in. When the need comes, sigh the breath from your mouth. Compassion is a space free from hatred, a place where there's no negative emotions in our mind, and there we are automatically at peace. Compassion is the wish that others not suffer, as well as having the urge to help end the suffering of others. Cultivating compassion is a source of peace and harmony in the heart and mind. The same applies when you use compassion towards yourself. Picture someone who is close to you, someone that you feel a great amount of love towards. Notice how this love feels in your heart. Notice the sensations around your heart. Perhaps you feel a sensation of warmth, openness, tenderness. Continue breathing and focus on these feelings as you visualize your loved one. As you breathe out, imagine that you are extending a golden light that holds your warm feelings from the center of your heart. Imagine that golden light reaching out to your loved one, bringing him or her peace and happiness. At the same time, silently recite these phrases. May you have happiness. May you be free from suffering. May you experience joy and ease. May you have happiness. May you be free from suffering. May you experience joy and ease. Holding your loved one's vision in your eye, reciting, may you have happiness. May you be free from suffering. May you experience joy and ease. Now, envision this person at a time when they were suffering. Perhaps they experienced an illness, an injury, or a difficult time in a relationship. Notice how you feel when you think of his or her suffering. How does your heart feel? Are the sensations different now? And do you continue to feel warmth, openness, and tenderness? Are there other sensations? Perhaps an aching, longing. Continue to visualize your loved one as you breathe. Imagine that you're extending that golden light from your heart to your loved one, and that the golden light is easing their suffering. Extend this light out to them during your exhalation with a strong, heartfelt wish that they be free from his or her suffering. Reciting silently, may you be free from this suffering. May you have joy and happiness. May you be free from this suffering. May you have joy and happiness. May you be free from this suffering. May you have joy and happiness. Notice how this feels in your heart. What happened to your heart? Did the sensations change? Did you continue to feel warmth, openness, and tenderness? Were there other sensations, an aching, a longing? Did you have a wish to take away the other suffering? Bring to mind a time when you suffered. Perhaps you experienced a conflict with someone you care about, didn't succeed in something you wanted, or were physically ill. Notice how you feel when you think of your suffering. How does your heart feel? Do you feel warmth, openness, tenderness? Are there other sensations, an aching, a longing, or anything else? Continue to visualize yourself as you breathe, bringing to mind yourself at a time you were suffering. Bring to mind a golden light emanating from your heart, and it's easing your suffering. With each exhalation, feel the light emanating within you, with a strong, heartfelt wish that you be free from suffering. Keeping this in your mind's eye, silently recite to yourself. May I be free from this suffering. May I have joy and happiness. May I be free from this suffering. May I have joy and happiness. May I be free from this suffering. May I have joy and happiness. May I be free from this suffering. May I have joy and happiness. Notice how this feels in your heart. What kind of sensations did you feel? Did they change from when you are envisioning your own suffering? How is the feeling different from when you wished your loved one's suffering to be relieved? Did you have the wish to take away your own suffering? Visualize someone you neither like nor dislike, but someone you may see in your everyday life. This could be a coworker or classmate that you're not familiar with, someone who works at a coffee shop you frequent, or a stranger you pass on the street. Although you are not familiar with this person, think of how this person may suffer his or her own life. Perhaps this person has conflicts with a loved one, has struggled with addiction or illness. Imagine a situation in which this person may have suffered. As you visualize this, notice how it feels. Notice the feelings around your heart center. Does it feel different? Do you feel more warmth or less? How does your heart feel different from when you're envisioning your own or a loved one's suffering? Perhaps there's no difference at all. Continue to visualize this person as you breathe. Imagine that from within you, you're extending a golden light from your heart to theirs. And this golden light is easing their suffering. See if this wish can be as strong as the wish for your own or a loved one's suffering to be relieved. Keeping the image in your mind, silently recite to them. May you be free from the suffering. May you have joy and happiness. May you be free from the suffering. May you have joy and happiness. May you be free from the suffering. May you have joy and happiness. May you be free from the suffering. May you have joy and happiness. Notice how this feels in your heart. What sensations are present? Did the sensations change from when you're envisioning this person suffering? How were these feelings different from when you were envisioning taking away your own or a loved one's suffering? Bring to mind someone who you have difficulty with in your life. Maybe this is a parent, an ex-girlfriend or boyfriend, a roommate, or a coworker. And although you may have had negative feelings towards this person, think of how this person has suffered in his or her own life. This person has also had conflict with loved ones, dealt with failures, or maybe suffered from illness. Think of a situation in which this person may have suffered. Notice your heart. How does it feel? What sensations are present? And how might it feel different? Does it feel different from when you were envisioning your own or a loved one's suffering? Continue to visualize this person as you breathe. Imagine that you are extending the golden light from your heart to them. And this golden light is easing his or her suffering. Keep this in your mind's eye with the heartfelt wish that they be free from suffering. And as you silently recite this phrasing, see if this wish can be as strong as the one for your own or a loved one's suffering to be relieved. May you be free from this suffering. May you have joy and happiness. May you be free from this suffering. May you have joy and happiness. May you be free from this suffering. May you have joy and happiness. May you be free from this suffering. May you have joy and happiness. A final time, notice how this feels in your heart. What sensations or feelings are present? Did the sensations change? How were these feelings different from when you were wishing for your own or a loved one's suffering to end? Allow any visualizations to come to a close. Bring your awareness back to your breathing, the subtle rise and fall of the chest and the belly as you breathe. Remaining relatively still, first bring awareness to your body. Do so by beginning to deepening your breath. Start to become more aware of the sensations felt through your body. You may notice the noises around you, inside your space, outside of your space. As you're ready, begin to find small movement, waking up the body further. Could be movements in the fingers and toes. Your head going left to right slowly. Take your time as you continue to move. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Another full breath in and a complete breath out. Take a moment of gratitude for yourself for showing up for this mindfulness practice. Thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in today, for taking care of yourself. I'm Casey Jean, and if you felt like this was helpful for you, if you would like more support living your life mindfully, more support prioritizing your well-being physically and mentally on an ongoing basis, check the description of this class and you'll find a few different links to my Instagram, Facebook, website, and SoundCloud where you can find even more free guided meditations with me.